Hey guys, how's it going? Coach Clark here, and welcome to Coach Clark's Corner. And this is video 2 of the Mighty Mo offense. Um, I'm using Microsoft Word because I don't like making PowerPoints. They really drive me nuts. But before we get breaking down into the X's and O's, I wanted to talk about a few points of emphasis if you're playing with less than 11 for the first time. Maybe it's why some college coaches really like 8-man football players. They have the stuff to play at D1 or D2. For one, you're going to develop hybrid skill sets, or it's a must with your backs and your ends. They need to be able to block, run precise routes, and catch the ball. You have to be able to do everything. If you're a tight end, you've got the same responsibilities in the run game as most offensive tackles. So you have to come off the ball and throw your body into people, but we're also going to split you out wide and throw you the ball. Next point is that everybody blocks and does sled work. It's a run-first offense, and for our guys to get the ball, the run game has to come first. We all got to do sled work, even the quarterback, because we want him to be physical. And I've never seen a program that does little sled work compete at a high level. And I will say one of the cool side effects of this that I think I've benefited from is that as a position coach, you develop extra skill sets as far as teaching fundamentals that you wouldn't if you were coaching at a big school or coaching 11-man. Most running backs coaches work on ball security, maybe some swing routes out of the backfield. My guys, they would line up in the slot and we'd run deep routes because a lot of the time their job is to run a guy off, or they have to work on their pass protection, and whatnot. I mean, our tailback has to get used to stock blocking because they're our motion guy on our pre-snap RPOs, and if they're covered up, they got to go stock block. And if the defense isn't paying attention or being lazy, he's wide open. And he's going to have to catch the ball and be able to take off and get whatever yards he can. And the most well-rounded player, and what I think is the most important position, apart from maybe the blocking and the QB and the offense, is the fullbacks. They're the tip of the spear in everything we do. They need to be a physical runner and enjoy contact because they have no lead blocker. They need to lead up in front of the tailback to the point of attack on most of our run plays. Probably about 80 to 90% of our run plays, the fullback is leading up in front of the tailback. In the 8-man game, they are the blind side. They replace the tackle as the blind side blocker on 3-step drops. And they're often the safety valve in the passing game on our play action. They're usually the first read, and they have to have good hands because they can be, it's for having your bigger back catch a ball in the open field once he turns on his accelerator can be pretty darn lethal. So that's about all I got here. Our next video, we'll start teaching you the basics of the run game and our X's and O's. I'm Coach Clark. This is Coach Clark's Corner. Keep your stick on the ice.